goes to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. On the Falcons sideline, their head coach, Raheem Morris. His guys running through the first half of their slate, 8-0 as they come into this one. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. And off we go from Foxborough. Now some razzle-dazzle here to start the game. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Now Mike Vrabel none too happy with that last decision, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And here's Bijan. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 22 now, here's second and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll run on first down with Algier. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, here is Penix. That is caught side of the end zone. Drake, London. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
2 runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15.
Hey, what's that?
Douglas in motion. On 3rd and long, here's May. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top.
Here we go, sack. Thanks, man.
Play action. It's Penix. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and 9.
Let's go now. Hey, 70 Lion.
From the gun, it's Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They run over center with Robinson. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So after one, it's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
On the jump. Tag. 19 tight. 19, 18.
Throwing is Penix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. Cougar 19. Hut, go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's left side to Tucker. And he's into the end zone. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Falcons.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0.
Patriots nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
May to throw on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Open man, left side, he's got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Falcons offense and Drake London set to take over once more. As we move deeper in the season, he continues to put up the big numbers week after week. And you see it manifest there, the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. On 1st down, it's Penix. To the outside. Catch made by London. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll work the middle here with Algier. And he'll get about 5.
Second and 5.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Here we go, set. Scoop.
Looking to throw. It's Penix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On third down, Penix. And it's into the hands of Flowers. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Patriots offense ready for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Off the play fake.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. On first and 10, it's Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Let's go.
On play action, Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Hurt, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Traveler.
A give up the middle to Algier. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Let's go now. 70 Lions, no street.
On the ground, it's Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Come on, set. Cougar knife. Hey, check that, street.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
60 Bison.
From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And this is the running back for the visitors. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Vikings come away with a victory. They win by 6. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. It's the former Buckeye, Will Howard. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Steelers with a 1-point lead, 7-6 your halftime score. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the New York Giants. And this is the Giants wideout. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants on top in this one at halftime. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. They'll go play action with May. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, New England.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. And they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9.
That's all the CPU got. One play shots.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. It's a 3 tight end look, as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Another really nice pickup there, Mike, and we've seen them continue to utilize him in the passing game really from the jump, and these are the kind of numbers you traditionally see out of a #1 receiver, but at least for this game here, he's been their #1 option in this offense.
On the handoff, it's Algier. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jordan Fuller in that time for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again here with Algier. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll throw on first down with Penix. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
Complete to Zay Flowers. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
So,
2nd
from the
and
26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 70 Lion. Check out.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
13 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70
Here's Penix. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On is Koo for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Patriots 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Rather start on the ground. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
10 yards.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it, and the Falcons will extend his 3rd quarter lead.
31. Patriots 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Jalen McMillan is what he was looking for there. And it's going to be 4th down. Patriots ready for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Vikings.
the run to the right. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
We had a chance to talk with the defensive coordinator. He said they stressed all week to their pass rush. Flush the quarterback to his right. As a lefty, that's not the natural side most guys want to go, but in this case, he gets away with it. But that's something they're going to want him to do the rest of this game.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On second down, here's Penix. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Penix. A quick slant to Flowers. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll go play action now with Penix. The throw here is complete. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. 4th down, and here's Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. And they're going to bring him down. But there is a penalty marker on the field. On second down, it's May. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 3rd and long, here's May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll be stopped here short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. That one on the former Washington Husky, Roger Rosengarten.
Still third down.
The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Out of the gun, here's May. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26.
Here's May again. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Jalen McMillan.
McMillan comes in motion.
It's second and inches. At the 60.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain. And we'll get a whistle. Stoppage. An injured Patriot. Lost one on the last play. So now it's second and 11. Williams in motion. The RPO. That one is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain
Third
of
down.
6.
They need 5.
Brings up third and 5.
To throw is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw him. Fourth down. That one off. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, New England. It's his second touchdown of the year. So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2. On play action, here's May. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. On first down, it's Robinson. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On first down, right back to Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Falcons, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
They'll run on first down with Algier. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 nice. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60
Off the play fake. Here's the lefty, Penix. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. We're going to go play action with the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Penix. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Drake, London, touchdown Falcons. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On is Koo for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. There you see Mike Vrabel, his Patriots set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. ready for the shotgun. It's May. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on second down. May. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A 7-yard gain.
Off the play fake, it's May. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 49.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's first and 10. Throw again is May. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
That is caught downfield by Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
May to the air once more. Has completed to Douglas. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
May to throw again. He'll step up and run this. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. On second down, it's May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. Their winning ways continue.